Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to be speaking to you tonight. So first off, how does it feel to be nominated for this award?
It's a lovely occasion because it's a nomination that involves such a diverse variety of people from casting, cinematography, editing, sound editing. So it doesn't feel competitive at all. It feels like a lovely occasion, a real celebration of the different aspects of filmmaking.
And if you can briefly tell us a bit about the film that you've worked on, Tar, and specifically what your role was on that film?
So I was the supervising sound editor and sound designer on Tar. And it's a film where Cate Blanchett, the main character, is a composer and conductor. So it's intimately concerned with the world of classical music, but also she's someone who suffers from misophonia, so she's very sensitive to noise or sound. And the way that develops through the film is a key element in the way her character develops and how the film develops.
And indeed, I remember watching it and thinking the way the sound was done was so clever because it really put you in that disorientating sort of moment of not knowing what was real, what was happening, and it really felt like you were inside her mind, not sure. She didn't know if she was losing her mind either. And so how much do you have to use your own creativity, or how much do you take direction from Todd Field? How does it work?
Well, it was a very interesting process. The fact that Todd wrote the script as well. We started talking a year and a half ago, so when the script was newly finished and before they started shooting. So and scenes developed. It's not the film that we see now in the cinema is not the same as the original script. So it was a process, and it was great working with the editor Monica Villi as well. During the picture edit, we'd push ideas, they'd send us scenes down, we'd work on ideas, send them back to them in the cutting room. So it all evolved really. It was a very creative process. It was a great film to work on.
And even when you're intimately involved in making a film, seeing that finished piece, seeing Cate Blanchett's performance, the sound, everything, the picture in the cinema, what was that feeling like for you?
It's a lovely moment because we're all the reasons any of us work in this area is because we love cinema. And when you actually work on a film which brings that across, makes the most of its cinematic ambitions, that's a lovely thing. It's a thrill. It's a real thrill seeing it and hearing it in the cinema.
And I read an article about the film and it made me completely read it in a different way. Do you see it more of a kind of like ghost story than being sort of like much of a reality, or you're not going to give too much away?
What I really love about the film is it's open to interpretation. Yeah, that idea that the last third of the movie could be happening in her head, it's a fantastic idea. And it's kind of, why not? But, it's so rare that you do actually have the opportunity to have these multiple perspectives and the multiple different ways of reading the film. So, great, yeah. That's as true as anyone else's version.
And Cate Blanchett's performance, say a word about that? I mean, it is just mind-blowing, I think.
It's just absolutely, it was a joy. From the early rushes, the early cut, she just shone. And she demands it. You as a viewer, you're fixed on her in the frame. She just has that natural charisma, magnetic force. But also she's just an incredible, generous person and a generous artist. And but the amount of work that she put into this, the fact to learn to play the piano to the standard of a classical pianist, concert hall pianist, to be able to conduct an orchestra, to speak fluent German. I mean, it's just amazing. Amazing.
Well, really enjoying the night. Best of luck, and also going on the rest of the journey of this amazing film. Thank you. Cheers.